And if we are speaking about VTT, we have to speak about the Finnish society at the same time. I was very impressed in hearing what kind of efforts Norway has had, and I think in Nordic countries we have a little bit different situation than in many other countries. So gender equality has been a very, very important issue in Finland for ages, and these equality issues are mentioned also in the constitution, and there is an act of equality between women and men. And our Ministry of Social Affairs and Health is promoting gender equality in different ways. And as Mr. Sucha mentioned, that equality is also about diversity. So it is also about equality regardless of age, origin, language, religious belief or health or other such issues as well. There have been many female actions since 2000. Year 2000, we have had, for instance, a woman as a president of Finland for 12 years. We have had a female prime minister, female finance minister, and even a female bishop of Evangelical Lutheran Church. So women are kind of taking place, very important places in Finnish society. And in Finland, out of those who have completed their higher university degrees, of them 54.8% are women and a little bit less of men. But if we go a little bit higher, up to the researcher level of education, doctors and licentiates, then the proportion of women is a little bit less, but anyway, it is growing all the time. So the education level in Finland is pretty high in general. And there's also an ombudsman for equality in Finland who is kind of guarding that all the organizations are taking care of the equality issues. And there is a law that says that if the organization has at least 30 persons working, so there has to be an equality plan. So it is kind of an employer obligation to make sure that the organization makes an equality plan. And it should be done together with the personnel, not just that the employer is kind of telling that now we are doing this and that, but it is kind of cooperation. And I think that is very, very typical in Scandinavian and Nordic countries that we are working very closely together with our personnel. At VTT, as we are speaking about equality and concretely, we are speaking also about diversity. And our plan consists of equal opportunities concerning, for instance, recruitment, career perspectives, development at work and family life balance, which is very important in Finland. The Finnish society provides very good healthcare facilities for all children, so everybody has the possibility to go to the daycare and at a very reasonable price, so all families can afford this kind of daycare services. Of course, there's equality about salary as well. It doesn't mean that all women and all men who are doing just as demanding work should have the same salary, but it depends also about the market situation and different disciplines and so on. But anyway, at the same discipline, the salary should be about the same. And of course, work climate and working together should be taken into account, and ban of discrimination and inappropriate treatment is mentioned in our plan. And of course, it is important that if we have a plan, we also follow what is going on in the organization. So we have special key performance indicators that we follow, for instance, by our employee survey, development discussions, and personnel report and different statistics that we are providing for the organization. And then about some statistics, our very recent statistics tell that our distribution by gender is about 40-60, 40 women, 60 men. And it has been about the same for many years, so there have not been very big differences in recent years. But it is funny to notice that even in our top and middle management, the proportion of women has been growing so that, well, now it dropped a little bit as we changed the organization, but anyway, it is about 40% or very close to that. So that in the recent years, I have noticed that we tend to recruit more and more women in manager positions. And in Finland, there has been many studies that tell that women are even better leaders than men. It is very hard to say so, but women can be more empathic and they can probably lead people easier than men. Maybe men are a little bit better as managers, but women as leaders. But at least we have had very good experiences about women as leaders. And the salary issue is very important because in Finland there is a 20% difference between the salaries of men and women. But at VTT in research, the difference is only 7%. And as I mentioned, it also depends on the discipline where people are working. In natural sciences, we tend to have more women, and in hard sciences like ICT or nuclear research or so, there are more men than women. So there is not a complete balance, but anyway, I think the salary difference looks pretty good, and as you can see, it has been improving during the latest years, so I'm very happy about this progress. And at different age groups, it was funny to notice that we have several people of age over 66 who are still working for VTT, because many people retire at the age of 65 or 68, but they still want to stay to work with us. So I think that is one issue about diversity as well. It's very important to have these kind of elder people working for us and younger people. And now what we have been recruiting lately, the youngest people, they tend to be more women than men. So it seems that women are more interested in research at this moment. And we have made kind of universum surveys of employer image. There we have noticed that, for instance, women appreciate kind of ethical work and kind of stability and permanent jobs and possibility to develop in their careers. And I think that we can, in the research organization, give also for women that kind of opportunities, which are respected. Of some best practices at VTT, I think the key issue is to recruit the best talent for different positions. We don't speak about recruiting men or women. We speak about recruiting the best talent, whatever age, whatever sex, whatever country they come from. We want the best people. We have very effective induction programs for everybody. It's very equal. And for everybody, we have the equal possibilities for professional development, promotions, and salary development as well. And I mentioned about this work and family life balance. The daycare system is very good at Finland, but we also want to offer our people equal possibilities for remote work, shortened working hours for parents with little children. They can have leave of absence for family reasons and so on. So there are different options, and it is very important for us to have also women and men as well with little children working for us. And of course, we want to train our leadership skills for all managers so that we could lead our people in the same and equal way. And of course, we have these KPIs to follow. And now we are going to update our equality and concrete plan so that it meets all these requirements of this ministry, and we follow up these kind of different metrics, and we develop new metrics so that we can make sure that we are operating in the best possible way. And we want to be the best employer in technological and natural science among the students. We have now the position number 4. During the last few years, we have been the first one, and now we want to gain this first position again. So equality is one of the issues we want to emphasize in that kind of development. And it is important that we work together with our personnel. Okay, thank you.